Japanese saws, as you know, have a completely different design from Western, because they cut on the pull stroke, rather than the push stroke. Why is that so? What is the origin of this? Today I will explain it to you. Before 1350, the Japanese only used small and simple saws on the pull stroke for cutting joints and other small workup. Because there were not good enough tools yet, so there had been no sawmilling profession in Japan, milling was the carpenter's responsibility, done with wedges and double-beveled splitting chisels. This technique requires the wood to have straight grain, good quality, easy to split, such types of softwood as hinoki cypress and sugi cedar. Until the first large saw was imported into Japan. There was a saw cut small horizontal teeth, can be cut by either pushing or pulling. Very soon after its introduction to Japan, however, the teeth were angled, to cut on a pull stroke. The reason is that the ancient Japanese always sat in a squatting or sitting position. Many people still hold that position to this day. In such sitting conditions, if you were to try to push a saw, you wouldn't be able to use the full body weight and arm muscles to generate force. On the contrary, stroke pulling with that position is far better. You can use the entire body to pull, without depending on the body weight. The ancient Japanese attached great importance to sitting posture when working, so it is understandable to change the saw to fit. Any adaptation has its pros and cons. But for softwoods, there are some huge benefits. Because pulling a saw places the blade in tension, reduces the possibility of bending or breaking the blade. The blade is therefore, can be made quite thin. In addition, to ensure that the edges of the teeth remain sharp for longer, very hard and brittle steel can be used. The thin blade also allows for easy making narrow and clean kerf. Although it has many such advantages, it might be having some problems for several Western hardwoods. Because the saw plate is too thin, the Japanese saw tooth might dull and break more easily than a Western saw.